Jungle.
10 wrestling finishers that could kill you. Professional wrestling is all about moves, and some of them are pretty excellent ones. What one doesn't observe is the amount of practice it takes to master them, and the number of precautions that are undertaken before allowing them to do in the ring. All this is done in order to ensure the safety of the wrestlers. Still, however, there are some kinds of moves that, if practiced at home, could kill you, and that certainly isn't idiomatic. They certainly could kill you. This is a reason WWE has a slogan that says, "Please do not try this at home." Let us discuss a few of these moves. Number 10. Yokozunas Bonsai Drop. Yokozunas Bonsai Drop is one of the moves to take one's heartbeat away. Although very enjoyable from a distance, yet Yokozuna has lots to do and lots of practice in order not to kill the other guy. This definitely had to do a lot with the weight of Yokozuna, weighing in at 600 pounds. If a guy this huge jumps from the top of the ring and lands on the chest of the other guy, it could definitely take the air out. Once Yokozuna landed on Stone Cold Steve Austin and nearly smashed his ribcage. Luckily, the guy survived. Number 9. Chris Jericho's Lion Tamer. This is one of the most popular of Chris Jericho's moves, and it certainly helped him manage tons of finishers. During the move, the legs of the opponent are extended and is carried in such a way that the spine gets curved and compressed. This puts a lot of pressure on the whole spine from the base of the skull to the lower back. If the pressure is increased by just one bit, the other guy could have lost his feeling in the lower body. Certainly a Lion Tamer. Number 8. The Last Ride. It is one of Undertaker's signature finishers. Imagine the height of Undertaker. He used to flip the guy head down and legs upward and bring him crashing down onto the floor of the ring. Although it might seem all easy from up front, but it certainly could finish off the neck muscles of a normal guy or even break it up. On a normal surface other than the ring, a skull fracture, massive brain damage, and hemorrhaging are definitely some of the injuries that could result, including death. Number 7. Pedigree. This is a finisher made popular by Triple H, who had to dial it down a bit on the request of the authorities. Taking the other guy's head between the legs and bringing him face down on the ring floor is definitely something not very pleasant. It has to do with destroying the facial muscles, breaking the nose, severe brain damage, blindness, and etc. Triple H used to make his finisher a bit safe by releasing the opponent's arm before hitting the floor. This reduced the pressure on the face of the opponent. Definitely a necessary precaution. Number 6. The Atomic Leg Drop. One of Hulk Hogan's popular moves, which a crowd used to love enormously, and he definitely used to employ it more often than usual, is the Atomic Leg Drop. Although a very simple one, with the opponent lying face up, the attacker usually bounces off the ropes and runs at the victim side on. The attacker jumps in the air and comes down with his inside leg across the opponent's throat, landing in a seated position. In order to safely practice this move, the knee bone should not make contact with the other guy's throat, or it will compromise the respiratory system of the guy down in the ring. Real life scenario makes it just as dangerous, or even more so. Number 5. The Piledriver. Although Piledriver has many variations, yet it is as a basic science of taking the opponent's head between the legs, and instead of rotating the opponent all the way around, he's lifted up into the inverted position before the attacker sits down, driving the victim headfirst into the ring. The victim and the opponent both face the same direction. In order to pull this move safely, there should be a gap between the other guy's head and the ring floor, or it could result in a broken neck and ultimately death. Number 4. The DDT. It is simply locking the facing of the opponent and banging him face downwards onto the ring mat. The key to its safe administration is keeping the grip slightly loose so that the neck doesn't jerk too much. In a real scenario, it could result in a broken neck and facial trauma. Very dangerous, although it looks very simple. Don't try this anywhere. Number 3. Curb Stomp. A very dangerous finisher. It has been banned from WWE after a couple of heartbreaking injuries. It was practiced by Seth Rollins pretty often. It involves waiting for the guy down to start getting up. Once he is on all fours, the attacker bounces off the side rope and smashes the head of the opponent into the floor using one foot. The generated pressure is huge. The move is highly face and head traumatic and can even result in injuries to the spinal column. Number 2. The Sleeper Choke. It involves holding the neck in a tight manner until the opponent taps out. There are basically two types of chokes, air choke and the blood choke. The former chokes a person by cutting off air to the lungs and compressing the trachea, while the later cuts off the blood to the brain by the application of pressure on the carotid artery. The net result, however, is basically the same. Brain cells begin to die off almost immediately when oxygen is cut off and damage to the brainstem. Number 1. Coop Degrease. Also one of the very dangerous moves. It involves landing feet downwards on the chest of the guy on the ring floor. The resulting force could break the ribs and shatter the rib cage. It could even result in damaging the vital organs that the rib cage protects. We here at Watch WWE hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please feel free to leave a like and comment what you thought, and we all hope you have a wonderful day.